Well, hello everyone and good morning. We're a small but wonderful group. You know, sometimes when you take a vacation, for people to remember to come back to that time. Plus,
That's right.
it's getting bright outside and longer days with the sun, right? And a little bit warmer. So it might take a few weeks before we're back, but consider this a semi-private class, which is always good. So hello to everyone. I'm so excited to be back. Hello, Miss Gail, I saw your wave. Hello, hello. I'm excited to be back and I'm ready for us to start and to maybe do a little bit more than we were doing before. You've been with me for quite some time. So I'll start to add over as the weeks go on, and I started to do that, newer exercises that are still wonderful. Let's be honest, every exercise doesn't feel great, and not every exercise is one you should be doing. So if you're a medical practitioner, your doctor, your chiropractor, your physiotherapist has told you in advance of these classes that there is something that you need to not do, or you need to be very mindful of, don't do them. I'm here to guide you only. You know your body's best, and so do your medical practitioners. Okay, but I want you to have a nice, enjoyable class. So sitting up nice and tall, happy beginning of spring. Okay, I had to look back for a second. I think my son took my tulips up. I had tulips up here, but they're gone. So we're gonna pretend there's tulips on the hearth over there, but that's okay. Feet down on the ground, placing your heels underneath your knees. As always, I know you're all wondering, what am I drinking this morning? It's just some water. Grab your water, your tea, or your coffee if you need to. It's okay to stop and take a sip. Sitting up nice and tall, you don't have to sit like a soldier, but lengthen through the spine. And what I mean when I say lengthen through the spine is your sits bones are down. So in order to ensure your sits bones are really down and nicely aligned, you might have to move some of the excess from underneath you. I do that all the time. Move some of the excess from underneath and really sit so that you're not sitting on any extra flesh, right? Placing your feet down, sitting up nice and tall, not like a robot, but lengthening as if you're growing through the top or the crown of your head, but also sitting downwards. Nicely aligned. I'm going to move back closer. I just wanted you to see that. Now, when you're ready, palms up or palms down on your thighs, your laps. Of course, you can always start with hands at the heart as we take a moment to breathe in through the nose and breathe out. A gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. Good morning to everyone. Breathing in gently. Nice and easy does it. And breath out. And then breath in and out. Notice your breath. And if you don't mind, everyone, take a deeper breath in through the nose and then breathe out through your parted lips. Let's do that again. Breathe in through your nose if you can, as long as you have no sinus concerns or congestion. Part your lips, slower breath out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. When you're ready, open your eyes if your eyes were closed. Just glance around the room for a moment. Just notice how you feel. What's on the mind? How does the body feel? Just being aware of the body, being aware of your breath. And then let's start with our arms this morning. So let's do a little bit here. So I'm going to ask you to take your hands and bring your palms together at your heart space. Now, while you're here, if you can bring your thumbs towards your sternum or towards the chest and roll back a little bit. And then keep your palms together as you slowly lift them up. Now, for some of you, this is as high as you need to go. For others, you can go a little bit higher. There's going to come a point where you're like, it either feels great or not. Breathe in, breathe out. Look up toward your fingers or your thumbs. Breath in, breath out. One more. Breathe in. As you exhale, lower your hands down, interlace your fingers, and I want you to push down. Inhale with those hands. Those palms are inside out. Reach up. Oh, look up. Let go of your fingers. Exhale. Bring your arms down alongside you. Nice. Continue to rotate your fingers forward. Inhale, breath. Reach up, shoulder height. Palms are facing one another. Exhale, lower. Nice. Do that again. Inhale. For some of you, you're stopping here. For others, you're going all the way up. Now engage. Reach, reach, reach up. Look up. Breathe in. Exhale. Lower down. Breathe out. For some of you, you'll feel it in your shoulders already, right? And that's enough. Nice. Now, everyone, let's move into cactus arms. So in cactus, your elbows are at shoulder height. Lift those elbows up a little bit if you can. Lift them up. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breathe out. Lower, press your elbows downward. Inhale, lift up. Keep going. One palm in front of the back of your hand. Exhale, lower. Mr. and Mrs. Torcato, are you okay? Inhale, breath. I can see you, but you keep going in and out. It looks like you're getting your computer fixed. That's okay. We're still here. It's still being recorded. Nice, everyone. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. And then everyone let go. Arms like a robot. So extend your hands forward and bend your elbows. Bend at the elbow here. Nice. Take your elbows back a little bit. So reach back, you're looking forward. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Breathe in, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe in. Breathe out, release. Breathe in, last time. Exhale, bring it up. And let go. Okay. I'm going to move back a little bit. I'm not going to sit so far back from you yet. One hand on your hip. So I have my left hand on my hip and my right hand is going to be either in a half cactus or I'm going to reach all the way up. You get to decide. Inhale, breath, exhale. You can stay here or you can start to tip to the side or you can reach to the side. Keep your sits bones down. So if you're noticing your bottom is lifting, put it down. Breathe in, maybe looking up. Breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. That was the last one. So inhale. As you exhale, bring whatever hand is up down to your hip. Send the other hand up, either in a half cactus or reach all the way. Oh, this feels so good. You're stretching. It's not the shoulder I'm interested in. It's the side body. Really reach up and then over. Keep your sits bones down. Look up if it feels good. If it doesn't, look down on this side. Breathe in and breathe out. Just last one. Breathe in and out. On your next breath, bring both hands to your hips. Nice. Here we go. We're going to do some what's called cat and cows in yoga. So here, we're just going to do a little bit of work here. Open up, arch the back, round the spine. Breathe in, open up, lift up. Maybe you're looking up. Exhale, relax your back, round the spine. Maybe look down. Don't take your head too low, not lower than your heart. Inhale one more time. We're gently working through the back. And exhale. Now come up to a neutral seated position, nice and tall. Hands are still on your hips. Okay? Nice and tall here. Breathe in, breathe out. So while you're here, here's what we're doing next. I'm taking my left shoulder towards my right knee. I'm not really trying to touch it. Inhale, breath, nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. Exhale, opposite side, twist. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Yes. Notice what you feel. One more time on each side. Breathe in. As you twist, breathe out. Inhale. As you twist, breathe out. That was the last one. Inhale tall, come back up and release. Shake out your fingers, everybody. Shake out your fingers, shake them out, let them fall beside you. Now I'm going to move to my other chair. Okay, so here we are seated. My hands are beside me, my feet are down. We are going to get into more work today. We really need to start working our legs a little bit more and making sure that the muscles remain active, right? So here we go. First of all, let's start. Lift up your heels, leave your toes down. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lower your feet completely back down. Do that again. Inhale, lift all the way up. Slow exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Nice. Exhale, lower. Keep your heels down. Inhale, lift up your toes. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, breath through the nose if you can. Lift up your toes. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And then lower. Nice. Take your feet forward. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me better. Take your feet forward a little bit. Make sure you're seated firmly on your chair. Take your feet forward, and I want you to rock and roll with your feet. Okay, get a little bit of movement happening here. It might look the same as what I'm doing. It might look a little bit different. And that's okay. You can even try and, just open up the tops of the feet, get everything moving, and then bring your feet back under your knees. This is a 90-degree angle here. So nicely aligned, nicely seated. When you're ready, you're already seated in your chair. I'm hoping you're sitting back a little bit. Can you lift up both your feet for me? And now I want you to, because this is harder to do this. So I'm going to turn around. I don't want you to do one foot separate of the other. I want you to try and roll both at the same time. 3. So you're only working from the ankles. So not so much from the knees, right? Just your ankles. And then the other direction. Woo, lots of work here, right? Yes. You might have heard some creaking happening in your ankles. That's okay. Nice. Stay seated if you can. If you know this is not good for you, lower your heels down. Nice option here. And then what I want you to do is I want you to point and flex. So you can go higher with your feet if you like, or you can keep them low. Point and flex. Point and flex 2 more times. Point and flex. Last one. Point and flex. Nice. Place only the left leg down. Leave the right leg extended. When you're ready, bend and lift if you can the right leg. Support by placing your hand underneath if you need to. Keep it lifted. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, for some of you, you're going to inch and lift a little higher. I'm not lifting too high today. Breathe in. I can start to feel the muscles in my quads, right? My quads starting to, or my thighs, muscles in my thighs, my quads starting to really work. I've talked you through, lower that leg down. Lift up the other side right away. Feel free to interlace your fingers underneath and support. Now, if that doesn't feel good for you, anyone who doesn't want to lift, keep your toes down. And you can just lean forward a little bit, support. Breathe in and out. One more. Breathe in and out. Nice. Beautiful. Place both feet down on the ground. Let's take our legs a little bit wider now. If you can, take your feet maybe a little wider than hip distance. So if my hips are here, my knees are a little bit wider. Okay, and what I want us to do is to consider leaning forward slightly and place your forearms on your legs. Oh, somehow I think I missed somebody. Okay, are you there? Good, 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 good. Good, I noticed that when I said something, no one moved. Okay, when you're ready, place your forearms on your legs. Lean forward just a little bit. Notice that I'm still supporting myself. Your feet are completely down. I don't want your bottom off the chair. So for those of you who are starting to lift your bottom off the chair, add a little bit of that pressure so that you're not lifting. You're fully planted on the chair. Breathe in, breathe out. Now for those who want to, there's two options. Option one, stay where you are. Option two, you're looking down and maybe you're bringing your fingertips down. Now I always have a block with me close by, or some books, or even a pillow, because a pillow has some height, or another chair, fingertips down, but look up. So a pillow would look like this, right? It gives me some height. Another chair would look like this. I would just place my hands on it. But you don't have to. You can keep your hands, right, your arms right on your thighs. Look forward, don't look down. Keep your bottom pressed into the chair. Believe it or not, we're working on stability. So don't look down for me, look forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Inhale, breath, come all the way up. Nice and slow. Heel toe your feet back together, or a quick pop together. When you're ready, here we go. We're letting the legs rest for a moment. Take your hands to the sides. Inhale, sweep your palms up. Follow along with this one. Exhale, twist towards the right. Drop your arms down. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Turn forward. Exhale, sweep your arms down. Turn to the left. Let's keep going. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Opposite side. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, opposite side. That was the last one. Inhale, lift. Turn forward, your hands are up. Bring your arms back down. Nice. We're going to keep moving. Inhale, drop your arms to the sides. Breathe and lift up. Palms are up. Exhale, maybe your palms are meeting. They don't have to. And hinge. Take a look at what I'm doing. Fingertips are going to reach just below my knees. Hold on. Keep your hands there. Inhale, lift the rest of your body up. Keep holding on to your shins. Yes, hold. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Small movements for a small exercise for our back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep holding on. One more. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lower down. Round your spine. Drop the head. Not lower than the heart if you have low blood pressure. Everyone, raise up. Rise up. Hands to the sides. Sweep up. And bring your hands down. Sit back in your chair. Nice. I like that. A little bit of continual movement there, which is what I like. Did you like that side twist, by the way? Right? Where we did this. We're going to start doing that more often. Okay? Where we do this and move to the side. It's good for our obliques. It's good for our back. So that's good for us all around. Okay. So continuing with the feet now. We're coming back down. I know we're going to switch and go between the two, but we have to do a little bit of work. Take your feet wide again. I just wanted to give us a break. Come forward in your chair, so more towards the front of your chair. But I need you to be stable. So make sure that if you lean forward, you're not going to fall. So wherever you are, even if you're in a wheelchair, make sure your feet are stable. You don't have to inch forward, but if you're on a chair where you feel like, you know, you're okay to do so, make sure you're stable here. I'm going to hold on to the base of my chair. Option 1, option 2, wheelchair or armchair, hold on to the arms. Of course, option 3 is to always hold on to your thighs. You can also sit back with this if you feel better. I'm going to sit up. Breathe in, everybody. Here we go. I'm going to take my knee down. We did this before. Option. So here we go. Lower it down. Doesn't have to be as deep as mine. Come back up. I'll do the other side really small with the movement. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Lower down just a little bit. Okay? Come back up. You decide how much or how little. I'm going to hold on to my chair. Lower down. Notice how this time I'm going down a lot. Mrs. Torcato, I see you. Yes, I can see you're really into this one. Yes, beautiful. I can't see everyone. I'm going to take a look in just a moment. Lower down the other side. Just keep moving. We're opening up IT band. We're getting through to the hips. I don't want this to hurt, but you might, if you haven't been moving your thighs as much and doing a lot of walking, you might feel this. Okay? When you're ready and you know you've had enough, you can stop. I want to show everybody something because I think it's important that we advance what we're doing in this class. If you were laying down in your bed and you wanted to do the same pose, I am going to show you this today, and I've committed that every time I do this class from now on, I'm going to show you what you can do when you're laying in your bed. Is that fair? Because some of these exercises you can do when you're laying down. So if you were laying down in your bed right now, this is what it would look like. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. Okay? I know you can see my legs. That's all you need to see. It would look like this. I'm going to turn my palms up or down or on my body, and I'm just going to turn only one side in and then back. And then the other side, just gently, I'm not forcing it. It just falls in and back. Okay? That's what I wanted to show you. I think it's important you see that, because if it felt good sitting, it's going to feel good in your bed when you're laying down, and it really opens up the inner groin area. Okay, here we go. We're continuing. Legs are still nicely separated. This time, turn your feet out to look like, you know, outwards this way. Yes, as much as you can. So for some of you, you look more like you're in a V pattern like this, and others, it's, you know, really out. If you can take your feet wider and it feels good, but you're going to feel the work. Okay, nice. Keeping your hands on your thighs or holding on to that chair. I want you to take your nose forward just an inch or two. Yes, keep those toes down, heel to toe, all the way on the ground, the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Stay here. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come back up. The wider your legs are, the more you'll feel it through the inner groin. Okay? One more time. Inhale, breath, exhale. Hinge forward. Press your toes and heels into the ground. We're working again on stability as well, right? Look forward, don't look down. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep pressing your toes down. You'll start to feel it in your thighs. Breathe in and out. Inhale, breath, slowly come up, right? I need to make sure your legs are nice and strong, right? We need to make sure that where you are in terms of mobility, that you stay there or improve, but we don't go anywhere else. Okay, once again, lift up the heels. Let's release some of the work we did. And lower the heels down, lift up the toes. Keep the pads of your feet pressed down. Inhale, breath, lower the toes, lift up the heels. Here we go. Exhale, lower down. Sit back in your chair, round your spine, round your spine. Let me use this chair for a moment. Round your spine. Once again, place maybe your arms on your thighs, or you can hold on to your arm chair, right? depending on where you are, what you're sitting in. Now take a look at my spine. I'm rounding my spine. Breathe in. I want you to open up the back so we can release some pressure in the back. Now you're looking down at your toes. Breathe in, breathe out. I did not lower my head lower than my heart. My head is not here. It's still lifted. Breathe in, breathe out, but I'm pushing backwards. One more time. Breathe in and out. Nice. When you're ready, slowly come back to standing. Or not standing, upright position. I'm so used to saying that, come back to standing. You know what I mean, right? Everybody knows what I mean. Okay, tap it out. Come on, tap it out. Tap it out. Energizing, energizing. Start your arms moving as if you were running. Keep tapping as quickly as you feel your body can move. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your arms are moving slower than your feet. Breathe in. And breathe out. Stay with me if you can. Breathe in and out. One more breath here. Breathe in and out. Lower the feet down. Let your arms rest for a moment. Take a full breath. Make sure you're seated comfortably. Now let's go. Inhale. Sweep your hands up. Make a fist. This is for the inside of the body. Again, we're doing this 3 more times. Inhale. 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 Make the sound. Inhale. Okay, maybe one more for good measure. Let's go. Inhale. Nice. You should have felt something different in here. It should feel like you really got into something in here. Good. Let me check my time. Oh, good. We're good. We're on time. Woo, we're good for time. Gotta make sure I'm good for time here. Yes. Sit, relax, take a moment. I want you to notice what's happening in the body, because at any point in time when we start doing these last few minutes, if there's something you need to do for your body, I want you to do it. So I'm going to tell you right now, though my mind is telling me it's time for us to slow down, in my body, it's telling me we need one more thing to relax the back. Okay? That's what my body is telling me. So I'm going to show you something, and I'm going to give you the seated option first, and then there's a standing option, because I promised to tell you that, I promised you before that we're going to start bringing some standing activities into these classes. The first one is the one we've done many times that's going to help our back, okay? And that is this one, where we cross the leg over and make a number 4. Many people, this is not comfortable. This is not always comfortable for me. So you can cross like this, or you can just decide to cross at your ankles. It's not the crossing of the legs so much that is what helps your back. It's just the fact that I just want you to just relax your back a little bit. I don't need you to reach for the floor. I actually don't even mind. We did this a moment ago where you rounded your back and your arms were on your legs. So I want you just to consider crossing one leg over the other in any way. So ankles crossed, number 4, and then just lean forward and relax. Relax the back. So here's me in an upright position. Here's me relaxing, and I can feel the lower back letting go. So I don't want you to worry so much about what it looks like as long as you're supported. I really want you to find a place that's comfortable. And then breathe. Okay? And then we'll do the other side. So are you done on this side? You need to ask yes or no. You can stay if it feels good. But if you're not, if you are, I mean, cross and do the other side. So inch your foot over, cross it here, or number 4, right? We have to decide really what feels good. And sometimes it doesn't feel good. And sometimes actually doing it on one side and not doing the other is actually okay. If you're a yogi looking at this class, I know what you do on one side, you're supposed to do on the other. But from a human point of view, I might be able to move one side and not comfortably move the other without pain. Just look down. I don't want you to lean and grab the floor, reach for the floor. I just want you to just get comfortable wherever you are, wherever your legs are. And then relax the back. Start to think about relaxing the back. And then when you know you're done, you know when you've had enough, you decide to come back up. That's option one for this posture. Here's option two, and this is one I love. Sometimes when my back feels like, not so wonderful, I'm just going to use this wall. I will put my bottom into a wall and bend my knees a little bit and stay here. It feels good. Alternatively, if you have a chair close by or anything else you can hold on to, it would look like this if I'm supporting and using a wall and a chair. And it would look like this if I'm only using a chair. Okay, or it might look like this if I feel like going deeper into the pose. It all depends on you. It doesn't matter how you do this as long as you're supported. So I need you to have your hands on something or your back on something or your hands and your back on something for support. Because this is not about balancing, this is about letting go in the back. Now I can actually come up here and not lean over and just lift my back up and just press my back. This feels so lovely. And just stay here for a moment. And I can hold on. I can reach for something. So I can actually do it on this side. I can use this and put my hand here for support or reach for the wall if I need to. Always use your supports. Doesn't matter what age you are. We all need support systems in our homes, right? Otherwise, the walls don't stay up. And then when you're ready, you can stand. You don't have to go through an exercise class or any kind of stretching class in order to do this. You could have gone for a nice walk and come home and do this, right? Or you can also do this before you go on a walk. Or you can just do it because it feels delicious. I like to do things because they feel delicious. So how about that? I'm going to take a sip and then we're going to move into our mindful practice. So I'm hoping I'm bringing you usable tips. The idea, that Daniel wanted is yes, in the town is that we make sure that we have a class that's good for our mental wellness. Well, yes, and our bodies with stretching. That's why mindfulness and movement. But you can take some of these tips home and do them on your own, right? These are things you can do by yourself. Sitting up nice and tall when you're ready. Place your feet back down. Sit back in your chair if it's good, if you feel supported. If you don't feel supported, please take a pillow or a blanket and place it behind you. And also, actually, I should say this today. From now on, everyone, you're coming to class. If you have a small blanket, I want you to do a couple of things at the end of class. I want you to start supporting yourself. So that might mean putting a blanket under your feet or a pillow under your feet or the pillow at the back body so you feel supported, right? I want you to take the time. Don't let me rush you. Don't think you have to be in a certain, place at a certain time with this class. Take your time to get what you need to get comfortable and supported. And then hands up or down or at the heart. Take a breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to come closer. You breathe in through the nose. Gentle breath out. Notice the mind. Be aware of your thoughts. No judgment. There is no criticism here. Just noticing what's on the mind and with kindness, coming back to this very present moment. There are so many brighter days ahead. Maybe even some of you have already gotten your vaccines. The warm weather, the springtime, flowers are going to start growing. Just the thought of being closer to family and friends. I want you to breathe in the essence of the new, of the beginnings. Breathe in some kindness for yourself. It's okay if you're not in that place today, just offering compassion to self for whatever you are feeling. Wherever you are, a breath of gratitude. Breathe in the next few breaths. Nourish the body with your breath. And release. These moments of stillness are so healthy for the mind and so healthy for the body. When you're ready, run your thumbs across your fingertips, one at a time. Just noticing the texture. And even though you may not want to, when you open your eyes, mimic a yawn. I know it might seem like it's rude to yawn without covering your mouth. It's okay for the purpose of this class. Open the mouth, it changes, it's a reset to the body. It's actually something that is quite normal to do as a reset. We don't consider it a reset in many activities when we see someone yawn, but it means we're transitioning from one state to the other. So either you're been up and it's time to sleep, you're transitioning, or you've been sleeping and it's time to get up. I want you to do that reset so that we send the message to the rest of the body. Doesn't mean you're going to sleep, although that's okay too. So thank you, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm happy to be here with you. I'm excited for the next few weeks that we're together. I feel as though we're going to do some new things in terms of what I'm going to bring you. Daniel has said that's okay. So I'm good with that, with bringing in some new little things here and there. Some tips that maybe you can use in your bed. So when you're in your bed, you can start to, like, before you get out of bed, you can do a little bit of movement and then you get up, as opposed to just that big jump out. It helps with the reset. Or when you go to bed, before you lay down, maybe you do a few little things. And we're going to do those standing exercises, movements, postures that are good for the body, that help with stability. Most importantly, good for mental wellness, which is why I'm so happy to be here. It's good for me and my heart. I hope it's good for you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Kristeen. And congratulations, everyone who completed today's exercise. It's nice to know that you finished the day doing something for yourself, something positive. And if you haven't already, so Halton, you mentioned the vaccine. So Halton has expanded their age limit for those who are eligible for the vaccine. So if you can register, get registered, check it out, halton.ca.
Louise has her thumb up. Did you get yours, Louise? Oh!
Tomorrow.
Oh!
That's awesome.
Good. Congratulations. I'm very happy. I'm looking forward to getting mine when that time comes.
I'm ready. I'll roll them up for sure.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I see you, Gail and Nancy, the Torcados, Laura. Thank you. Louise, yes, Judy. Thank you, Dawn, Miss Dawn. Thank you, everyone. I see Lynn. We have some guests. I see Reading Lady as well. So thank you all very much for joining.
Bye, everyone. See you next week.
Everyone. Bye.